failure to upgrade the sewage network is leading to more and more raw sewage being discharged into Oxfordshire's rivers. That's according to campaigners, including the 80s pop star Feargal Sharkey. Independent experts also say vital infrastructure isn't being built fast enough to accommodate the region's new housing developments. Thames Water says it is increasing capacity. Angela Walker reports.
Sewage fungus in Colwell Brook in Witney. This slimy growth flourishes in polluted waters.
Thursday, the 24th of December 2020, Witney Sewage Treatment Works storm outfall. It is pouring untreated sewage out into the Colwell Brook.
Campaigners say sewage flowed here continuously for 17 days. Water companies are permitted to discharge raw sewage in exceptional circumstances.
Using Witney as the example, that one particular sewage overflow discharge for 1,396 hours, that's the equivalent of 58 days a year. That's 1 day a week. What on earth is exceptional about 1 day a week? The truth is the water companies are spending the minimum amount of money they can get away with simply because the regulator has not intervened and not demanded they make the appropriate and the necessary level of investment.
Experts say the capacity of the sewage infrastructure is not being increased enough to accommodate the number of new houses.
The infrastructure very often lags behind the development, and it ends up that the Thames Water and the local authorities are firefighting to get the correct infrastructure in place. And it's usually not built at least until these developments are fully occupied. Well, they sometimes take 10 years to be fully occupied. And in that meantime, there are lots of problems with disposal of sewage, supply of water, etc., etc.
Under the South Oxfordshire local plan, 30,000 new houses are proposed in the next 15 years. That's one more house for every 2 existing houses.
There's only one thing that can happen when you add more sewage to a system, and sometimes you're even adding surface water from some of these housing developments, which is the big problem that causes the inundation of the sewage works. It will make spilling of untreated sewage more frequent, it will make it go on for longer, and it will in some circumstances make the concentration of the sewage going into the system greater.
Thames Water told us we will often request conditions are placed on planning applications so new homes are not built or occupied until necessary upgrades are completed. They say we've made improvements to our pipe network and a pumping station which feed into Witney Sewage Works to accommodate new housing. We always look at where new developments might be impacting groundwater and increasing surface runoff, both of which can contribute to the sewer system becoming overloaded, so we can ask developers to rectify any issues. A private member's sewage bill is due for its second reading next Friday. That would place a duty on water companies to ensure untreated sewage is not discharged into rivers or other inland water bodies. The MP for Witney, Robert Courts, says he's pushing Thames Water to urgently upgrade the local sewage network. Angela Walker, BBC South Today.